stood outside without a call. Let every drop slide down my throat, hoping storms could rinse the ache or blur the shape your memory makes. But even soaked from head to shoe, the rain still whispered you. Each thunder roll, each silver line still traced your name inside my mind. Some weather clears, some only clears. The rain fell hard, but you remained, not softened, not restrained. And every puddle at my feet reflected why I couldn't leave. I thought if I just let it pour, I wouldn't miss you anymore. But grief is waterproof, it seems. It floats above the streams. Some storms pass, some stay inside. Let it rain 1,000 nights, it won't erase your light. Because the sky can cry for me, but can't set me free. You love me loud, you love me clear, and that's what built my fear. Because to be that deeply known means standing without armor on. I pulled away when you leaned close, called it balance, called it growth. But truth is I was terrified of letting someone inside. Some fear wears logic as disguise. You were the love I couldn't hold, not because you weren't gold, but because I wasn't brave enough to feel that safe. Now I see what I refused, the way you offered truth, and all the walls I thought were strong were wrong. Love requires surrender first. If I can meet that version me, I tell it not to flee. Because the love he's running from is the one he'll miss when gone. Ooh, and you forgot to switch it off that night. The hallway bathed in yellow light. I left it on for weeks, it seems, like guarding fragile dreams. It glued against the midnight floor, a reminder of before, a footstep soft and whispered plans, of reaching hands. And I loved you more than I could show. I whispered where you'll never know. To empty air and folded hands, like truth requires no audience. The room didn't applaud or cry, it just let honesty arrive. And in that quiet something healed, a wound I never fully revealed. Confession doesn't need reply. I said the words without your face, and still they filled the space. Not to bring you back again, but to let myself begin. I don't expect a second chance or some rewritten circumstance, but truth has weight I couldn't bear until I placed it in the air. Some endings need a final line. I loved you then, I love you still, but not against my will. Now spoken once, the words are free, and so am I. The floorboards used to speak your weight. Every creak would resonate. Now silence moves from room to room without your up goes tune. I try to hear you in the hall, your midnight steps against the wall. But houses learn to move along. Either way, some things are wrong, some walls forget what hearts recall. This house forgot the sound of you, but I still hear my through in every stair and every door, in spaces you stood before. Time sweeps dust across the floor, covers what we were before, but not enough to make it fade. The shape your footsteps made. Homes don't grieve, they just adjust. Unlike us. slipped out when I moved the shelf, a frozen version of ourselves, smiling wide as something small, before the cracks, before the fall. Dust had gathered on the glass, time had quietly passed, but in that square we still exist, unaware of what witness. Some photos lie by telling truth. A photograph fell to the ground, but didn't make a sound. It showed me who we used to be and what's no longer me. I picked it up, I held it close, like I could rewrite what we chose. But paper doesn't bend to will, it only captures still. Not every smile survives the years. I put it back inside the frame, and nothing looks the same, because I know the story now, behind that frozen You came to me without a sound, no anger there, no breaking down. Just sat beside me like before, as if we never closed that door. We talked about the simplest things, coffee cups and wedding rings. No blame, no tears, no desperate plea, just you and dream version me. Dreams are kinder than the day. That was the last time I saw you there, in sleep's forgiving air. You smiled soft, then walked away, didn't ask me to stay. Ooh, yeah. I woke up calm instead of torn, like something in me had been reborn. Not because you came back through, but because I let you. Some goodbyes happen while we sleep. If I never dream you again, I think I'll understand it then, that love can fade without a fight, and still have once been right. Your sigh still sings before I lie. A hollow where you said goodbye. You'd steal the blankets every night, then laugh and say this feels just right. I fixed them now but nothing stays. Your shape still bends the fabric's ways. I flip the pillow, press it flat, but memory won't live like that. It folds itself to fit your head, a silent place for words we said. Some spaces learn the weight of you and never learn what else to do. The pillow still remembers you in every crease, in every blue. I rest my cheek where yours once lay and lose another night today. I spray your scent to trick my mind, but truth is never that kind. Some beds don't heal, they testify to all the nights we said don't cry. So I won't change the sheets or space. That pillow still knows your face. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We stood outside till morning bled. Neither of us won in bed. Your keys were cold inside your hand, like you were waiting for a sign. You said I should go home right now, but didn't move, didn't know how. The door was closed, the night was wide, and love was asking us to try. One more minute, one more breath, one more chance before regret. Say the word and I'll believe. Say you're tired of leaving. It was the night we almost died, almost brave, almost changed. I still live in that in between, where almost felt like everything. I see that night in passing cars, in quiet streets and open bars. Every almost feels the same, a love that stopped just short of flame. If I had spoken one word more, if you had turned back to the door, would we be ghosts of who we were, or something whole instead of her? Time paused there, I swear it did, right before we both gave in to fear, dressed up as being kind, to leaving love behind. It was the night we almost stayed, almost honest, almost brave, and I still carry that night around like a home I never found. 'cause I was yours, I swore. But grief gets bold when beds feel wide, so I slept on your side. The bitter smell like faded time, like soap and something once was mine. I couldn't wear your shoulder lay and beg the dark to let me stay. Sun rose bright when love is gone. The best still knows where you belong. I slept on your side just one night, decided thorough your goodbye. But even then I felt alone, like missing you had brought it on. I woke up wrong, like I had lied, like I crushed something deep inside. I went back to my edge of pain, but nothing fit the same again. Now most I feel equally empty in a different key. There's nowhere left to safely see when love is what you're trying to keep. If there's guitar, be beg me to stop pretending you still do. Then I still live inside my bones, a place I touch but never own. I crossed the line but didn't stay. You already far I'll never cross on your side. Just one night. I never crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. Oh, I never crossed. I never crossed that line before. Oh. Ooh, I never crossed that line. Ooh, I never crossed that line. Never crossed it, never crossed it, never crossed. I never crossed it, I never crossed it. I never crossed that line before. I never crossed. I never crossed. crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. I never crossed that line before. I never It came on shuffle, same old tune, the one that broke me back in June. I braced myself, I held my breath, prepared again for quiet death. But something changed, it didn't sting, not like the first remembering. The notes still knew your name too well, but didn't drag me down to hell. Some pain fades not by disappearing, but by becoming easier. Hearing that song still knows our history, but it hurt less the second time with me. I sang along, I didn't cry, and that felt like a small goodbye. I thought of you, but not with fire, more like smoke from something tired. It rose, it passed, it didn't stay, and neither did I break that day. I let it play until the end, didn't rewind, didn't defend. Some songs don't need a final fight, they just lose power over time. If love fades in degrees, maybe this is how it leaves. That melody once ruled my days, now it softly drifts away. I didn't skip, I didn't run, I stayed, and nothing came undone. I'm not holding on like before, not begging at a closing door, but I'm not free, not even close. I live between the almost. I don't call, I don't erase, I lay me floating in some place, not hope, not lost, not peace, not pain, just something in between the like staying strange. Space is lonely, but it's real. It's where I finally start to heal. Never forgetting who you were, but by not chasing you I used to turn the key twice time, like love could guard us through the night. Now I just close it with a push and let the hallway breathe its hush. You always said leave space for air, like fear was heavier than care. Now every creak along the frame still sounds a little like your name. Some doors protect, some doors pretend, some stay unlocked in case you come again. I don't lock the door anymore, not like I did before. If you ever change your mind, you won't find me hard to find. It's not hope, it's something else. A quiet truce I made myself, between the past and letting go, between I know and I don't know. If footsteps ever climb these stairs, they'll find the door still unprepared. I don't lock the door anymore, but I don't wait beside it. I just let it stand between where we went when we walked in. You won't find me. That little charm you swore you'd lose, still by the stairs, still in your shoes. A plastic heart, a faded tag, now hanging like a tattered flag. You said it meant we never part, then tossed it with your beating heart. The clinking made upon the tile still echoes down this empty mile. I nearly kicked it one rush day, but bent instead and tucked away. It lives now in my second drawer, a souvenir of love no more. I trace the edge, still warm, still red. It holds the things we left unsaid. The keys may fit no lock I find, but they unlock you in my mind. The keychain drop still holds your name, like something small that lit a flame. And though you left without a sound, a little piece still We lit them both and laughed at flame. You always said it felt the same. The left one flickered wild and bright. The right burned low like softer night. You'd lean and blow it out too soon and say, let's dance beneath the moon. Now only wax and wick remain, a stubby stem of love's refrain. And though I light it every week, it doesn't spark, it doesn't speak. Some flames go out with little breath, but still ignite the scent of death. You took the light you needed most and left me dancing with your ghost. The candle gone before its time still burns in me like quiet crime. You blew it out then disappeared, left me in glow of things I fear. I keep the holder clean and bright, still waiting for your match each night. But empty wax won't catch again. It waits in stillness, thick with pain. Some flames remember how we spoke, still trapped in there, your silence broke. The candle you blew out too soon still scents the dark of every room. And though it smokes, it won't erase your breath that vanished into space. So I light one, believe it dim for what you took and all you trimmed. 틀어놓으세요 for that you love, but wore it once beneath the sky. You pulled it on a night through thin, remained up slow from silver stand. If you're to lose, it's best we to learn. Still wrapped around your quiet song. I see it now, won't know depends. You're holding coffee, making crepes. You left a jade across my chair. I folded aside, a breath of care. Some flowers explain like names we keep, like hugs you gave before you leave. And though it's mine, it smells of you in every blood and maybe you. The sweat up on the late July, still wondering more than you or I said just there you used to leave, still rolling what you meant to me. I waited on the days you fade. The sun is weak and memories fade. It's not the season, not the style. The grief comes dressed in every mouth. So gifts outlast no one to read, and the steam getting forward on still breathe. So I don't get it long and wide, that every love I cannot hide. The sweat is stretched by what we knew, still holds the warmth I lost with you. And when it fades, I won't regret. It's all you left. Still soft, still fear. 2 scoops in one, your favorites were. You laughed and said, too cold, my girl. You passed it back, I took a bite, then watch you drift into the night. The cold still leaked down to my hand, but you had left no final stand. I tossed the cone, but not the taste. It stayed in me like sticky waste. And every time I smell vanilla, it hurts the same familiar thriller. Some sweets decay, believe they're marked. A sugar melts inside the dark. And though your tongue won't touch the rest, it lives in me like second best. The ice cream that you didn't eat still softens where our stories meet. And though it dripped, it never died. It's how I taste it when you lied. I order now, but always throw before the middle starts to show. I never finish like we were, a cone that melts too fast to blur. Some flavors only bloom then burn. They trick you sweet, then never return. So let that swirl just fade from you, a trick that left with half of you. I hold the napkin, taste the shade, still cold with what we never claimed. You left that scoop, and with it me, a melted it we didn't see. Seen at 11:42, the screen went still. My heart kept typing what you wouldn't feel. I asked you something small that night. Did you get home? Are you alright? The bubble popped and disappeared, like every hope I held and feared. I refreshed the screen 100 times, like waiting for a sign in lines. But silence learned to spell your name, a quiet kind of ending game. Some answers hurt more when unsaid. They live inside the words we read. The message read but left to die still echoes every time I try to say goodbye, to close the door. You saw my heart, you needed more. I typed again, then let it fade. A love erased before it stayed. Unread replies still fill the air with everything you wouldn't share. That message sits in quiet blue, a proof I reached but never you. Same street lights blinking, faded gold. The road remembers what we told. You drive with one hand on the wheel, the other tracing what we'd feel. We knew each turn, each broken sign. That road felt more like yours than mine. I take it still when nights are long, even when it feels all wrong. The GPS is faster ways, but memory prefers delay. Some paths remember how we drove, slow enough for love to hold. The road we took still curves your name in every light, in every lane. coming home. Your shoes still sit by my front step, lays loose like how we always slept. You left them there just for the night, but never came back into sight. They faced the wall like folded arms, still holding in your quiet charms. The left one slightly leaned off edge, as if you rushed from ledge to ledge. I told myself I'd pack them soon, but time just walked around the room. I stepped in them one lonely day, too big, too soft, they pulled away. But still I tried just for a beat, to follow where you placed your feet. They didn't fit, but that was true of many things I thought we knew. Some steps you take, some leave undone, and some just point away from sun. These shoes still point to where you went, with stories left and love unspent. The shoes you took off my door still wait for feet that touch no floor. They hold the shape of all we were, in every soul, in every I dust them off when seasons shift, still hoping life might mend or live, but no one else could wear them right. They're built for one, not two, not flight. Some things we leave don't have to stay, but still refuse to walk away. The shoes you left say more than you, in silence, soft and leather true. I step around them every day, still waiting for your feet to stay. So I won't move them, won't explain. They're where your love remains. Pink handle next to blue and warm, still standing since the day you're gone. I thought I'd toss it, clear the shelf, but that felt like deleting self. It leans like how you lean in bed, still whispering what we once said. I buy new ones, but can't replace that soft curved shape to match your face. It's just a tool, they always say, but not when it remembers me. Some mornings I reach for the pair, then pause, you're not behind me there. And yet that brush won't go away, like love that chose too long to stay. The toothbrush, my mind stands so still, a quiet act of fragile will. Its bristles frayed, its color worn, chip white mug with faded stars still sits beneath the cupboard jars. You sipped your tea with half a smile, then left it there. It's been a while. You'd heat the kettle slow and sure, like rituals we both adore. I'd hear the spoon inside the glass, a lullaby that time won't pass. Now every night I touch that cup and taste the love you once filled up. You liked your drinks just barely sweet, 2 fingers around it, slow and neat. The way you blew the steam away, I still replay it every day. The rim still holds your lipstick trace, a ghost imprinted on this place. Oh, I poured a drink for you last week, then stared so long I couldn't speak. Some cups don't crack, but still they break in ways that only hearts can ache. The cup you use each night still waits in quiet corners, holding fates. I drink alone, but never through. It's always half filled up with you. Sometimes I pour and let it steep, and sit in silence, wide and deep, as if the tea might call you back through steam and memories, quiet tracks. Some mugs don't hold just water's weight, they carry love and time and fate. The cup you held still fits my hand, still warms like words I understand. And though the nights grow long and dim, your sip remains upon the rim. So I won't wash it clean or right. It's where you live most every night. Double knots and loops askew, a style that only lived in you. You'd say it works, then walk away, and never trip, not once, not stray. I tried it once to feel you near, but fumbled every step in fear, because your way was made of grace and mine was lost inside the lace. Now shoes sit near your side of bed, untied, untouched, but softly said, like you'll be back to slip them on and run through dusk until the dawn. I learned your loop, I tried it slow, to walk the way you used to go. And though my knots don't shoes.
Still dented from the way you leaned, your coffee breath, your silent gleam. You claimed that seat the day we met and never changed, it's anchored yet. I cleaned the cloth, I wiped the wood, but still it speaks like no chair should. I sit there now to feel you near, but find my heart too full to steer. Your laugh still echoes through the grain, a comfort laced with gentle pain. I moved it once, just half a turn, but felt the weight of love still burn. So turned it back and whispered low, this is where you always go. The chair you always sat in first still waits, still bears the mark of gentle face. Its cushion knows the way you breathe, still rocking you when I must grieve. Yeah. I almost gave it to a friend, but pulled it back, it's not the end. Some furniture becomes a heart, still holding what can't fall apart. It creaks like how you used to sigh, still resting where the ghosts go by. The chair you always claimed as yours still guards the air, still holds the doors. I sit and feel you through the wood, still waiting like I always So if you come back, take your seat. It never once felt still dented from the way you leaned, your coffee breath, your silent clean. You claimed that seat the day we met and never changed, it's anchored yet. I cleaned the cloth, I wiped the wood, but still it speaks like no chair should. I sit there now to feel you near, but find my heart too full to steer. Your laugh still echoes through the grain, a comfort laced with gentle pain. I moved it once, just half a turn, but felt the weight of love still burn. So turned it back and whispered low, this is where you always go. The chair you always sat in first still waits, still bears the mark of gentle fates. Its cushion knows the way you breathe, still rocking you when I must grieve. becomes a heart. Still